Hello, I'm here to do an introduction to something I filmed a while back. I just haven't finished it up. So I have a DJI Pocket 2, and when I got it, I got the accessory package, which allows you to have a Bluetooth wireless speaker and to use your phone to use as a monitor, because the screen on it is really small. The downside though is there's not a lot of power sources for the DJI Pocket 2, and when you use that additional Bluetooth device, it just sucks it dry. You get about 20-30 minutes of film time and it seems like you're out of juice. So this is what I got to power my DJI to extend the battery life. And you can see it's got a port right there at the top. And that's what takes the power from this and gives it to the DJI. It has an external adapter so you can run a power cable. But the problem is when you use the DJI accessory kit, the power port's on the back and it's got a mount on the bottom. And if you're going to do like I did and you're going to want to use this, now you can't use your stick as a power source because there's no way to get from the port here to the back of it where the power's at. Smatree makes an adapter for your phone and your DJI Pocket 2, but they don't sell it separate. So I had to order another power stick. So now I've got two power sticks. But I still don't know if I necessarily like this, because I don't necessarily want to have my phone hanging or my DJI Pocket 2 hanging off it all the time. If I'm filming something out in the yard, a lot of times I want to have my phone with me looking at my phone so I can see where the camera's pointing instead of being like a vlog. There's a big difference between doing a vlog and going out and trying to build something with the camera on you. So since I got the second Smatree power stick and I had two of these, I decided I would put a hole in the back of it. That way I could swap this out. Plug my power stick into it. And then I can plug this into my DJI adapter and extend the battery life and still use this as a holder. So that's what this video will be about. It'll be about me going through the process of doing that. So let's see if we can figure out how to do that. Let me get something to mount the camera in real quick. The first thing to do is I want to make a template so that I know what to cut out. And I'm going to do that just by tracing this. This is just a low-tech solution to a problem. What I'm really after is knowing exactly where that little port is in the back for the power to plug in to that wireless adapter. And when you go across the little plug, it'll highlight it. Okay, now I have a copy of what I need to put on it. Now when this plugs in from the bottom of the of this, there's going to be that much of this plug sticking up. So when I put this in there, it's going to stop right there. So I probably need to add the distance of my plug onto the bottom of my paper. So there's my shape. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to end up cutting that out. I could use a pair of scissors, but I'm just going to use a knife, a little Stanley knife. It doesn't have to be necessarily perfect. I'm just trying to get the main shape of it. Now if I got this right, I should be able to stick this in. And I need it big enough that the whole thing will fit in there. So I'm going to need to make that a little bit bigger. Like that big. Now I'm going to go to the back of my device, and I'm going to set this, line it up on the bottom where it would be pretty much going to end up. I'm going to use some scissors and cut this piece of paper down so it's much more manageable size. I want to be able to see this, so I make sure I get it lined up right. Can you see where I got that? So I got it lined up right. Let's see if the pencil will draw on here. Check that out. The pencil did a pretty good job, didn't it? I guess I could do that to slide it in would be better. Yep, I think that's pretty much spot on. Now I'm going to get a drill and a drill bit so I can drill that out. The first thing I need to do is find a drill bit that's the width of this. Wider. There we go. I think I'm going to go with this one. It's not easy trying to line up a big drill bit into a small hole. So I'm going to go with a real small one to start with. And I'm going to use the point of my X-Acto knife to try to make a divot to where I think the center would be. When I say the center, I'm talking about the center of a circle. So if you were to picture that, I need the center of that. That's where the center needs to be. So now I'm going to drill 2 holes. Holding the camera. Now I'm going to change it out for a bigger bit. I'm going to take the drill and go side to side in an effort to enlarge the hole. Definitely is plenty big enough, isn't it? Yep. It's got some rough edges in it, so I'm just going to use the sharp edge of my knife to round out some of those sharp edges. I thought it was burred on the inside, but it's not. That's the little foam that's in there. Now, with any luck, it's going to be off center. Can you see how it's not lined up? It's perfect on that side, but I need to take some more off of this side. And goes in nice and easy. I had to test this several times and just scrape off a little bit of plastic until I got to this point to get some of that foam out of the way. You wouldn't think it, but just rubbing this on some of this towel will polish up some of the ugliness to that. This goes in and it'll click all the way in. It does two things. It's going to hold this thing in there tighter. And now I can charge up my device. There's really no way for me to take the camera and put the camera in here and then have you see the camera. But like I said, now I can plug up and use this as a charger for my DJI when I've got the wireless, for the wireless mic on the bottom, or the wireless so it talks to the phone on the bottom. Well, I hope that was helpful. The most important thing I've learned over the short period of time I've been making videos is that having versatility and the most possible options is the best. The best use for your camera, depending on where you're at. Different tools. I've got 4 or 5 different stands. I've got several different sticks. I ordered another tripod. But anyway, versatility is the key. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And check out this playlist. And I'll see you in the next video.